Wherever they are, volcanoes are at the center of stories and legends. For hundreds of years, people have been both inspired and scared by these fiery mountains that can suddenly explode in waterfalls of lava and ash. Volcanic eruptions all over the world remind us of the powerful destructive force that lives below the surface of the Earth. There are cracks in the Earth's crust where magma, which is molten rock, can come out and turn into lava. That lava glows red if it gets hotter than 525 degrees Celsius, 977 degrees Fahrenheit. Lava that is even hotter turns orange or even yellow. However, Kawah Ijen in Indonesia has a beautiful blue color. It is 2,386 meters, 7,838 feet high, and has a turquoise crater lake that is 1 kilometer, 0.62 miles across. You can't miss this one-of-a-kind beauty at night, but practically invisible during the day. This blue color can be found everywhere along the way of the moving lava. Due to the color of the lava it spews when it explodes, the Ijen volcano is one of the strangest in the world. So why this volcano burn bright blue? Let's find out. Olivier Grunwald is a photographer from Paris who has been taking pictures of the Kawah Ijen volcano in Indonesia for a few years now. At night, bright electric blue fire can often be seen rushing down the mountain. A volcano on the island of Java is called Kawah Ijen. In an email to National Geographic, Grunwald said, "This blue glow unusual for a volcano isn't, of course, lava, as you can read on many websites." Grunwald said that the glow is actually due to the light from acidic gases burning. These gases come out of cracks in the volcano under a lot of pressure and heat, up to 1,112 degrees Fahrenheit, 600 degrees Celsius. When they touch air, they catch fire and send flames up to 5 meters 16 feet high. According to Grunwald, some of the gases turn into liquid sulfur that continues to burn as it flows down the slopes, making it feel like lava is moving. A research geologist with the U.S. Geological Survey (USGS) at the Alaska Volcano Observatory named Cynthia Werner told in a report that Grunwald's photographs show something strange. "I've never seen this much sulfur flowing at a volcano," she stated. Werner said that similarly shaped rivers have been formed by forest fires in Yellowstone National Park, where the heat from the fires melted the sulfur around hot springs. "When you go to Yellowstone, you can see their traces as black lines," she stated. Werner says that it's pretty normal to find molten sulfur near volcanic fumaroles, hot vents. The material melts at 239 degrees Fahrenheit, 115 degrees Celsius, which is not very high, and the temperature at the hot vents is often higher than that. Likewise, old texts talked about a blue volcanic fire in Italy on the south side of Mount Vesuvius and on the island of Volcano, Grunwald said. Blue flames may also be observed at the base of the plume of erupting volcanoes when ash explosions occur, he said. The pictures that Grunwald took of the blue fire did not have any effects on them. It burns day and night, but you can only see it when it's dark. A new film about the Kawah Ijen volcano was also produced. It was made by Grunwald and Regis Etienne, who is the head of the Society of Volcanology in Geneva. At the volcano's summit, Kawah Ijen Crater Lake is the biggest volcano lake of its kind in the world. It is full of hydrochloric acid. Actually, the acid is what turns the water green. According to Werner, the lake became so acidic because the volcano released hydrogen chloride gas, which mixed with the water and created a very concentrated form of hydrochloric acid with a pH close to 0. The lake is 36 million cubic meters, 1.3 billion cubic feet, in size, which is about 1/320 of the size of Oregon's Crater Lake. As the flames from the fire cool, they leave sulfur behind around the lake. John Pallister, a scientist with the USGS who has studied the volcano, said that tiles were put on an active vent near the lake by a mining company to speed up the process of making the mineral. The lines take the sulfur gases down the sloping mound of the vent. The gases cool down and turn into liquid sulfur. This flows or drips out of the lines and hardens into sulfur mats. Once the sulfur is cool, the workers break it up and carry it down the mountain on their backs. I have also seen the miners spraying water from a small pump onto the pipes to promote cooling and condensation, said Pallister by email. The sulfuric acid that drips from the pipes can sometimes form sulfur stalactites. People gather these and sell them to tourists. Pallister explained, "I have been told that the miners sometimes ignite the sulfur or sulfur gases to produce the blue flames that are so prominent in nighttime photographs. For more than 40 years, miners have been coming here to pick up sulfur. To get away from the heat of the sun and make extra money, they sometimes work at night under the creepy blue light," Grunwald said. Grunwald said that the mines purchase sulfur from other people for about 600 Indonesian rupiah per kilo, which is less than 25 US cents per pound. After working late, they can move 176 to 220 pounds, 80 to 100 kilograms of weight twice a day. When Grunwald takes pictures of Kawaiian, he puts on a gas mask to protect himself from sulfur dioxide and other dangerous gases. "It is impossible to stay a long time close to a dense acid gas without a mask," he stated. Pallister said that what the miners did every day was tough duty. He has seen a lot of them use wet clothes as gas masks. Grunwald said that some of the workers do have gas masks that tourists have given them, but they have no money and no chance to change the filters. Warner said, "I feel bad for these miners. As she and her co-workers work in Indonesia, we bring gas masks and leave them with the people we work with because they don't always know that the air they're breathing is dangerous." In addition, water from the crater lake gets into the drainage area of the river Banu Pahit through groundwater infiltration and rare overflows. This pollutes the environment naturally. The Banu Pahit River and crater lakes both have the same pH and amount of dissolved metals. In addition, Grunwald has written about the blue glow on the Dalal volcano in the Danak Hill Depression, which is in the Afar region of Ethiopia and is close to the borders with Eritrea and Djibouti. The heat from lava can sometimes light the sulfur dust in the ground on fire, creating electric blue flames. That doesn't happen very often, Grunwald said. The powder of sulfur could burn for a few days. There are hydrothermal vents and sulfur pools in the depression, and some of them are popular tourist spots. The average temperature in the Afar area is 93 degrees Fahrenheit, 34 degrees Celsius, which is the highest in the world. This is partly because of the volcanoes that are active there. Meanwhile, 3,000 miles away in Antarctica, shards of glass from an ancient volcanic eruption have been discovered. People thought that a volcano on New Zealand's North Island acted so violently almost 2,000 years ago, when Rome was at its peak, that it cast a shadow over the empire's lands across the ocean. Scientists have now found 6 pieces of glass that were thrown 5,000 kilometers, 3,100 miles, south by the blast and left to freeze for about 2,000 years under 280 meters of Antarctic ice. There was a 7th shard that helped the team figure out where the others came from and when the explosion happened. It was formed when the same volcano erupted earlier. As John Mears says, all nature's wildness tells the same story. The shocks and outbursts of earthquakes, volcanoes, geysers, roaring, thundering waves and floods, the silent uprush of sap in plants, storms of every sort, each and all, are the orderly, beauty-making love beats of nature's heart. You can suggest topics you want to see next in the comment section below. Please subscribe to Weather Collapse if you want to know more and be updated on the latest news about natural calamities or disasters happening all over the world, and don't forget to like today's video. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.